Hey guys, I had a really awesome response from my little gnome ornaments that I had made yesterday. The first ones I had made, I had used jute for the nose, and I wasn't really happy with how that looked. So what I had done is I changed up to a pom-pom, and then I just used a white pom-pom and put blush on it to create that fleshy look. So real quick, I'm going to show you how I made them. Oh, and I also had added a few little embellishments, some greenery and some beads. So real fast, first you're going to need a wood slice. You're going to need faux fur. I got mine at AC Moore. It was actually called craft fur. You're going to need some twine or jute. And you're going to need some felt. What I did is I took a 9 by 12 piece of felt and I folded it in half and I cut it this way, and then I folded it long ways and I cut it to make four pieces. So that's going to be your hat. So you're going to take your wood slice, take your faux fur, and make sure that the fur is going down for the flow of the beard. Then you're going to take the slice and you're going to put about 3/4 of the way up from the top of the slice, and you're going to make sure you have enough allowance to be able to go around and glue it to the back. So once you measure it with your wood slice, you're going to cut it, but you're only going to cut the back. So what I did is I used a X-Acto knife blade, or you can use a razor blade, or if you use scissors, just make sure you're not cutting the fur, because then it's not going to look nice and flowy. So you're just going to basically like scrape until you get those fibers cut off the back, and then just pull it apart. So once you have that cut, you're going to make sure it's cut into a triangle shape for his cute little beard. And then you're going to glue it down. Everything I glued, I used hot glue. So you're going to do, like I said, about 3/4 of the way up of the slice. And what I did is I just tacked a little bit, put a little tack of glue on the one corner for the back of it. And I put my slice down and I attached that one corner. And then what I did is I just ran it across the whole top of the back. One little line going all the way across. And then I brought it around where I wanted it and attached it that way. Now don't mind the black on the back. I had leftover ones from last year where I had painted them and put words and little snowflakes and whatnot on them. But I had a few extra, so I figured I would try this. So there's your beard. And what I did is I took a rectangle piece and cut, and I separated on either side in the center to make a mustache. And then I just glued that to the top of the wood slice. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down. Sorry, I kind of hit the wrong button and stopped my video. Don't mind, because this is the first video that I've ever made on showing how to do something, so please bear with me, because I am not an expert by any means. So, I got his little mustache on there, and you just play with it and get it how you want it. Isn't that so cute so far? So then what you're going to do after you attach his mustache is you're going to attach his nose. So just put a little dab of glue on whatever you're using for his nose. Like I said, this one is a pom-pom, and I really like that one. I think it looks adorable. So I make sure it's attached to the fur, and then I just put another little tack of glue onto the actual wood so he stays there. So that's what we got so far. So then what you're going to do is take one of your pieces of felt, and you're going to make sure that it goes all the way around the wood slice and meets up on the other side, because this is going to be your hat. So once you make sure that that's going to fit, fold it in half, and then what you're going to do is have the fold on the side. You're going to turn it so the fold's on the bottom. Cut a little bit of a curve. That's going to be the bottom of his hat. And then you're going to turn it where the fold is sideways, and you're going to make a long curve, because this is going to be the top and sides of his hat to form the cone. So once you have it cut, it's going to look like a little wonky triangle. So then what you do is you fold it at the bottom, put one little tack of glue, and attach the bottom together. So this is what it's going to look like at first. Then you're going to take a piece of twine about, I don't know, about 8 or 10 inches or so, however long you want it. Depends on whether you're going to attach it directly with that piece or if you're going to use an ornament hook. I'm probably going to attach mine directly with the string. Okay, so once you have your piece of twine how you want it, you're going to put a dab of glue right here, and you're going to attach it to the top of the hat. And what I do is I just put the knot into the dab of glue. Sorry if I have to make adjustments here. I had to go to my physical therapy appointment. I didn't realize how late it was, so I had to stop what I was doing to go do that. But once you have your glue dried, this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to basically pull it a little bit to make it taut, and you're going to attach it at the top first. With the glue, put a dab of glue up at the top, and then you're going to glue it down to close the hat. So you just put a little dab to get the top sealed, and then you work the bottom and just kind of pull it a little bit, not real hard, because you don't want to stretch it out too far. And then what I did is I just kind of folded it back and then just ran my glue down that way. And just please be very careful you don't burn your fingers, because the glue is very hot, as we all know. And then there you go. That's the back of it. And then just get any goobers from the glue off. Once you have your hat made, here's your hat. Once you have your hat made, you're going to take your little man and you're going to line the hat up. And what I do is I tack the glue onto his nose first, and I shape that so it's going over his nose a little bit. And then I run the glue all the way around to secure the rest of the hat. Okay, so I put the little dab of glue over top of his nose, and the rest of it is still loose. So I'm just going to very carefully run some glue, if you can see, just run some glue right along the side of the wood slice, and make sure that you don't have a gap between the fur and the wood. So you want to make sure his hat is covering that wood slice. So I just do the front real quick. And then I do the same thing on the back. Is I'll just run the glue across the back of it and attach the back. And there you go. There's your little dude. And then you can put whatever embellishments you want on him. Like I said, I had used some greenery and some red beads, and I attached them to the top of his hat. I did black, gray, and red, but you can do them any color you want. And the sizes will vary depending on the shape and size of your wood. I hope this helps you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all the awesome comments on the one I originally posted. Have a great day, and happy crafting, guys.